I'm starting to feel a little stressed. It is not good, okay? I'm doubting every decision I've made. I only had like one cry about it. I'm so dumb. It's closer than it's ever been. Hi, welcome to a brand new vlog. This is the vlog where I finish my third draft. So in case you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Diane. I work in film and television as an on-set props person, but I'm also working on becoming a self-published author, and I make videos about that and my life and my writing process and all that stuff here on YouTube, and you're watching one of them. So subscribe if you like the vibe. So today's Thursday, it's July 27th. It's almost 12:30 in the afternoon. I'm definitely starting my kind of work day later than I wanted to. I'm really working on waking up at like 6 a.m. I love waking up early and just getting a bunch of stuff done in the day. That's how I want to live. So we're definitely working on that. But it's about 12:30 now, and I'm gonna get started on some Ben writing for the day. So I still have 5 chapters left to revise, and I have roughly, 4 days? 4 days to finish those 5 chapters. I'm starting to feel a little stressed. Like I said in my last vlog, it's totally okay if I can't get it done by the 1st. If I need a couple more days, I can talk to my CPs about it, and they're totally cool. I technically have like 4.5 chapters left because I am partway through chapter 16, which is the current chapter that I'm revising. And my goal for today is to finish that chapter before my live stream. I have a live stream today at 4 p.m. So I have less than 3 hours to get it done. And then during the stream, I'd love to get one more chapter done, but if not, I would at least like to get most of the way through a chapter and then hopefully finish it up after the stream. The last couple days I actually haven't worked on Ben because I've been doing other stuff. I've been working on some video editing and just other things that have been going on in my life. So I definitely haven't been prioritizing Ben over the last 2 days, which I'm a little bit sad about, but also not too sad because I have been doing other things. I've been productive in other ways. But today we are focusing on Ben for the rest of the day. That is all I am doing today. Now that I'm actually thinking about it, depending on how much work I can get done today and tomorrow, that will really determine whether or not I can get this draft done by August 1st. Because I have no plans today, I'm completely free, and tomorrow I don't have any plans either, possibly in the evening, but I'm not sure yet. So I have today and tomorrow to work on Ben, but then Saturday is my cousin's birthday, so we're gonna go spend a chunk of the day with her, and then on Sunday I have D&D, but that should be done in the afternoon. I think it should be done around 4, so I'll still have the evening of the Sunday, but I don't think I'll get any work done on the Saturday, and then there's Monday to get some work done, so I don't know. We'll see. If I can get at least 2 or 3 chapters done in the next couple days, I'll be good to go, but I think I should message my CPs and just let them know that I might ask for a couple more days. I still need a day or two to kind of go over my documents and stuff that I'm going to send them and make sure I have all my questions written out and all that stuff. So we'll see. Anyway, that is the plan. We're going to get some writing done today and we're going to have a good time doing it. Hi, so it's about 2:30 right now. I'm having a little bit of a snack break because I am not feeling very well physically, which is very frustrating because when I don't feel very well physically, it's very hard for me to concentrate and to do anything creatively. My mind and my body focuses just on what I'm feeling, so it's it's a little harder to get work done, and it's really annoying when I start the day and I'm feeling mostly okay. I mean, the last couple of days I haven't been feeling all that great, but this morning I was feeling okay, and then my body was just like, no, you don't feel okay today. So I'm dealing with that, but I'm still gonna power through. I'm gonna do as much as I possibly can. My stream is at 4, so I still have an hour and a half to get some work done. At the very least, at this point, I don't think I'm not gonna get this chapter done, but I do want to get this scene done. There isn't too much left. I think I'm 2,800 words roughly into this chapter, but I still have like 3,600 words left to revise. So my goal is to at the very least finish this scene, and then hopefully during the stream I can get most of the rest of the chapter done, if not the rest of the chapter done. We'll see. It really depends on kind of how I'm feeling. So in general, the main thing in this draft has been fixing scenes, adding bits, taking away bits, and doing a lot of dialogue tweaking and reworking. That has been my main thing. I feel like there are a lot of instances of dialogue in my draft where it just feels forced. It doesn't feel like it happens organically. It feels like it's trying to move the plot along or trying to bring something up so that they can talk. Like it just doesn't feel super organic. Now, I don't know if I'm just overthinking it, if I'm just being too critical, or like I don't really know at this point anymore. So I really need my CPs to kind of look at it and let me know if my instincts are correct, or if I really am just kind of being a little too critical about the dialogue in this. I mean, I think in general, objectively, the dialogue does need work, but I'm also like, I really just want things to come across the right way. And I was thinking earlier about how I feel like things are starting to kind of become a little bit more cohesive, and I'm really starting to sort of figure out, what the story is saying, like what I want to say with the story and who these characters are. And with each draft and each pass that I've made in this manuscript, like it feels like I am getting closer to the story and what I want to say, but also like things are evolving. The story has definitely evolved since its inception, like since the kind of nebulous sort of idea that I had. I've definitely been strengthening kind of my original idea, but I'm also, it's been evolving, so that feels really good, and it feels like things are starting to kind of have some sort of cohesion, so that's been feeling really good. But yeah, right now I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I made myself a snack. I've been doing this thing lately, so I made, I think in my last vlog I talked about it, yeah, I made these cookies, and I made a big batch, and so I've frozen them, and I kind of eat 2 or 3 once in a while when I want them. It's basically a gluten-free, vegan sort of graham cookie, like graham style cookie, and obviously you think graham cracker, you think s'mores. So I've been melting chocolate chips. These are also vegan, gluten-free, nut-free, all that stuff. These are vegan marshmallows. So really this is a vegan, gluten-free dessert that I've made myself because of the diet that I'm on. Basically I just melt some chocolate chips and some marshmallow, and then I crumble and mush together the cookie on top, and it's so good. It's so good. It's so delicious. So I'm gonna take a little break, watch a YouTube video, eat this, and then I'm gonna get to work and hopefully finish the scene by the time my stream starts at 4. Good morning. So it's the next day. It is Friday the 28th of July. It's just after 9 a.m. I'm about to leave to go get some groceries because I am out of certain things that I need. So I'm gonna do a little bit of running around this morning, and then I'm gonna come back home. I gotta do some like cleaning, maintenance stuff, gotta do some laundry, and then I'm gonna try to just get as much writing done as I possibly can. I do have a friend coming over later on in the evening, and then the next 2 days, like I was saying, I do have plans, so I'm really just gonna try to get as much done as I can, and I will likely be messaging my CPs and letting them know that I'm gonna be sending the draft over a little bit later than August 1st. So I had the stream yesterday. I did not finish the chapter, although I did finish a few scenes, and I'm currently on the scene that I want to add to this draft. So I'm gonna zero draft that scene later on today and hopefully finish off the chapter. There's only one scene after this new scene that I'm adding, so I feel pretty confident that I can finish off the chapter, and then that still leaves 4 chapters left to revise, 2 chapters essentially left to zero draft. I wasn't feeling all that great physically yesterday. After the stream especially, I just kind of took the rest of the evening. I tried to get some work done. I did a little bit more writing, but not at all a significant amount, and then I went to go see my parents for a bit, and then I just went to bed. I woke up with this feeling today like I really want to do some deep journaling and some deep meditation, because I don't know how to explain it, but I start to feel this kind of like, I don't know how to describe what the feeling is, but it's just kind of not grounded. I don't know, just like a little bit disoriented, a little disorganized, and I know when I start to really feel that way, it's because I'm not living in alignment with like the person that I want to be and the person that I know that I am and the things that I want to do. So when I start to veer off and like get really, you know, out of alignment with how I want to be living my life, it starts like I start to feel like I feel it spiritually, physically, mentally. I feel it. So I think I need to do some journaling and some meditating and some like grounding work and stuff, and just try to get back in line with you know, what I want to be doing and how I want to live. Anyway, that's getting really deep for a little quick morning check-in, but I'm gonna go get some groceries and do some stuff, and then I will update you in a little bit. Okay, I am back home from the grocery store. I still need to go to a second grocery store because there's some stuff that I need that isn't available at this grocery store that I first went to. I went to Whole Foods first. It's about 11:45. I'm starving. I still have not eaten breakfast, so I'm gonna unpack all this and then probably make some tofu scramble burrito things. So really quick, what I got, in case you're curious, I got an avocado, a plum, some bananas, got some green onion, this is some red chard, we got some strawberries, some protein greens, we got the corn flour tortillas, 2 mild Italian sausages, some baby bok choy, seaweed snacks. I like to eat these with my sushi bowls that I make, my like tuna sushi bowls, spinach, some Greek dressing, tofu. I got the soft one because I'm gonna make some ramen probably later tonight or at some point this week. I made ramen for the first time the other day. I haven't been able to eat ramen because of the wheat noodles. So I made my own the other day, and I have these, let me show you. I found these millet and brown rice ramen noodles, and they're actually really good. So I used those, and I just made a broth from like these like gluten-free miso packages. I put some of this in there and just a bunch of veggies, some bean sprouts, and it just came together so well. So I'm gonna try it again. I got some celery because I want to try making some soups and stuff, some rice thins, lentil and quinoa pasta, and then I also got, let me take this out because it's falling over. I've been craving cantaloupe so much lately. Like the last couple days I've just been like, oh, Oh, I need some cantaloupe in my life. Brown rice pasta, hemp and super greens just to throw in a smoothie. Got some quinoa, lemons and limes, and then some romaine lettuce. And that's basically it. So yeah, I'm gonna put this away and make some breakfast, and then I'm probably gonna do some cleaning. I think I gotta clean up the space, and then I'll get to some writing. Okay, so it's about 1:30 right now. I've had breakfast, I've done some cleaning up, and now I'm sitting down to do a half-hour sprint. My goal with this sprint is to finish writing the new little scene that I need to zero draft for this chapter. So I'm gonna get to work on finishing this scene, and then I'm gonna walk over to the second grocery store of the day. It's actually really close to me. I'm gonna walk over, finish getting what I need, and then when I come back, I'm gonna do another writing sprint, and then by that time, I'll probably head over to my parents' house for a little bit, and then we'll see what the rest of the evening has in store. I'm gonna listen to my writing playlist for this session, and yeah, we're just gonna get started. So I just wanted to do a quick little update. It's Saturday, it's July 29th. It's about 3 p.m. right now. I have my cousin coming to pick me up at around 3:30. We're gonna go to my other cousin's house and we're gonna hang out for the day. We're celebrating 2 of my cousin's birthdays, so it's gonna be a really good time. I think we're doing like laser tag. I don't know, but I'm sure it's gonna be a great time. I just wanted to quickly update because I have finished another chapter of Ben. I finished chapter 16. So in chapter 16, I ended up adding a scene that I wanted. It's not great. I kind of have the bare bones of it down, but I do think it's a good start, so I'm glad that it's in there, and then I'll see kind of what my CPs think, if they think it is like a good thing to have in there, and then I'll build on it and I'll work from there and make it better. But it feels so good to have that chapter done. So next chapter is going to be chapter 17. It is a bit shorter, and I think it definitely, I mean, the dialogue, like the conversation, it needs a bit more. It's another one of those chapters where I feel like it just really needs more heart, like it needs more emotion. I mean, most of my chapters I feel like need more of just like that internal in my character's head sort of stuff. I definitely need a lot more of that in most of my chapters. So yeah, I finished that chapter today. I didn't really write yesterday. It's definitely looking like I need to take an extra couple days to finish up this draft and just get everything ready for my CPs. But I feel so good. I'm so close. I'm so close to being done with this draft, and I just can't wait to hear what my CPs think. I know I've been saying this for the last couple vlogs, but I'm so ready. I'm nervous because I know that this manuscript isn't the best that I can make it in terms of like copy editing and line editing, but we're not at that stage yet. You know, I am very much still in the developmental stage, and you know, it's gonna be rough. I just need to get the bones in there, right? I need to get the foundation solid, and then I can start making it beautiful. And yeah, so that's what's going on. That is the latest update, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about getting this draft to where it needs to be. I don't think it's very close right now, but it's getting closer. It's closer than it's ever been, so it feels really good. So today is Monday, it's July 31st. It's just about 9 a.m. right now. I am feeling quite rough. So this weekend was really great. I spent most of the day on Saturday with my cousins. I actually forgot that my cousin, whose house we were staying at, she just got a new puppy, and she was the cutest thing. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. So that was really fun. It was a great time to just hang out with my cousins. We just always have a great time together. And then I stayed the night at my cousin's house, and I have bad sleep in general, like even at home. Like I have really bad bad sleeps, I was awake every like 25 minutes. So on the Sunday, I woke up definitely pretty tired, and then by the time I got home around 10, I had to kind of quickly get ready because I needed to be at D&D by 11. And D&D was great. I didn't really vlog all that much this weekend. I really wish I had vlogged a little bit more, but know that it was a great time. The Sunday while I was at D&D, I definitely started to develop quite the headache. So by the time we were done our session, I think we went for about 5 hours. That might have been one of our longest sessions that we've had, at least in person. So I left at about 4:30, almost 5. I went to go see my parents for a little bit, and then I came home and I was very tired, and I was just kind of working on editing, and I ordered some sushi. Okay, I ate the sushi, and so I had this like eel and avocado roll, and in the last one that I ate, there was a fish bone in it that was a little harder and thicker than it should have been, and so of course it got stuck in my throat. And if you know me at all, I have a lot of just like general I have a lot of general anxiety, but I have a lot of especially medical and like health anxiety. So health emergencies and like, you know, stuff like that. Like I get really anxious. So, and choking on something in particular, like is very much one of my biggest anxieties. So it was stuck in my throat, and it was like really scratchy, and I could feel it, and like it was fine. Like I wasn't choking on it. It was like I could breathe. It was just stuck in my throat. Anyway, I was getting really anxious. So I was like, I don't want to be here alone. So I went to my parents' house again, and they weren't home. So that made me anxious again. But anyway, long story short, they eventually got home. It was probably another hour. And I was, you know, trying to eat stuff to get it down. I was trying to cough it out. I had such a headache from coughing so much. But eventually I did get it out. I used some tweezers and I pulled it. It was stuck in there, dude. It was not going anywhere unless I pulled it out. So I did eventually pull it out. Very proud of myself. I only had like one cry about it. But needless to say, I was quite tired by the time I got home at like 11. Yeah, I don't know. In general, the last couple days, I just haven't been feeling well physically. I've definitely been feeling a lot more pain the last couple of days, which is really annoying because it's just pain that doesn't make sense. There's no reason that it should hurt. There's no like logical reason for why I'm feeling these pains and stuff, like where I'm feeling them and how I'm feeling them. It's annoying. But anyway, today, as I mentioned, it is July 31st, which means today is when I should be finishing this third draft of Ben, because tomorrow, August 1st, is when I wanted to send it over to CPs. I will definitely not be finishing 4 chapters today, and that's okay. I know that I can finish 1 for sure, not a problem, and I will likely get most of the way through another chapter. It's another really long one, chapter 18, but that'll still leave me with 2.5 chapters left to write. I am a little bit disappointed that I didn't quite finish it on the day that I wanted to, but I'm pretty damn close, okay? I've done pretty well. So yeah, I'm gonna finish doing my little morning routine ritual stuff, and then I'm gonna get into some work. Hello. Happy August. Today is Wednesday. It's August 2nd. I am not quite done. However, I am only 3 chapters away. And today, I have a live stream later on, so I'll definitely be writing, but I'm also going to get some writing done right now. I finished chapter 17 yesterday. I made some dialogue tweaks, but it's still very bad. I need help. Today I'll be working on chapter 18, which is kind of my last really chunky chapter that I have left. I mean, chapters 4 and 5. Chapter 4 is pretty chunky as well. We'll see what 5 turns out to be once I write these new scenes that I've outlined. Despite it being so long, I do feel like I will get it done today. That is my goal, because I think there are big chunks of it that I'm not really making a lot of changes to it for this draft, and I'm not gonna let myself get too caught up on line level edits, so I'm hoping to get through it fairly quickly. So I did reach out to all of my CPs on the 31st of July just to let them know that I wouldn't be sending out the draft on August 1st, and also to just double check that sending it a week later would still work for their schedule. Everyone was so sweet about it, and they all said that it still worked for them. It wouldn't be a problem, so I'm excited about that. I feel confident that I'll have this draft done in the next couple days, and then I'll take a day or two just to kind of sort through all my stuff and get the documents ready to send to them. Like I said, I do have a live stream a little bit later at 4 p.m. However, I want to use that stream to like finish up the chapter. So if I can get most of the chapter done before that live stream and then just finish it up and maybe even do like a reading sprint, that would be lovely. update. It's a little bit later. I just finished my live stream a little while ago. I'm about to go see my parents and I finished chapter 18. Going through that chapter definitely made me realize that this book just needs so much work. It needs so much work still. But I'm really excited to just finish this up. I have 2 chapters left and then I can send it to my CPs. I just need somebody else to read this book. I'm at the point where I really need another set of eyes. I really do love this story and this book, and I know that I can make it what it's meant to be, like what I want it to be. But I'm honestly very ready to give it to somebody else and just kind of take a break from writing this story for a little bit and work on something else. Hello, it's been a while since I've filmed from this angle, so hi, welcome. Today is Friday, it's August 4th, it's about 2:30. I woke up this morning at 6:15, by the way. I'm loving waking up early every day. It feels so good, and I've been slowly waking up 5 minutes earlier every day this month so far, so I'm working my way toward 5:45. I'm gonna try for 5:30, but we'll see. It'll really depend on how well I can maintain my night routine. Anyway, so far today I've done my morning routine. I finished editing my video and doing all the back end stuff and posting it. The whole process took a little bit longer because the video is the longest video that I've ever posted on my channel. It's almost 44 minutes long, and it's not a writing vlog, so I don't know that it's gonna get many views, but I'm glad that I did it. I'm glad that I'm finally getting these videos out. I filmed that video back at like the end of May, so it's definitely been on my list of things I need to finish, and I'm looking forward to finishing the rest of the episodes in that kind of series that I've posted. I also posted to my Instagram. I've been doing daily posts on there recently because I've started a like author challenge thing for the month of August. So that's been really fun. That's done for the day. Right now, so the rest of the day, what I gotta do, this is what I gotta do today. As far as out of the house things, I need to go to the vet. I need to pick up my dog's collar. He was there the other day for an x-ray and we forgot his collar there. So I gotta go back and pick that up, and then I gotta drop it off. Gotta go visit my parents. And then that's it for out of the house stuff. Otherwise, today I'm gonna be working on Ben. I have 2 chapters left. I'm so ready. The last couple days I've definitely been struggling a lot with imposter syndrome, and just like I've had self-doubt hit me pretty hard, to the point where the other day I was like, you know what, why am I writing this? This is terrible. No one's gonna read this. Like, nobody cares. There's like this story isn't good. Like, this is awful. And I've been trying to not let that get to me, but it's definitely kind of dampened my my spirit a little bit. I think it might just be because I'm about to give this to people to read for the first time, you know, like this is I have technically let a few select people read the prologue for Ben, like my draft 2 prologue, I think. But as far as the whole story, the whole book, no one has read it but me. And I think knowing that in a few days people other than me will be reading this book, as much as that's exciting, I'm also terrified. And so I'm looking at this story now with different eyes. I'm imagining all the people who read this book won't like it. Like, I'm just doubting everything. I'm doubting every decision I've made in this novel, including my decision to start writing it in the first place. So I have been dealing with that just a little bit, but I need to finish this draft. I need to get a move on. Tomorrow I have a full day kind of out of the house. I'm going to go to the beach in the morning with a friend of mine, and then I have a family barbecue at my parents' house in the evening. So most of the day tomorrow I will be out and won't be able to write. So I want to get at least 1 chapter done today. I just don't want to keep dragging it out. I don't want to keep extending this little deadline that I've set for myself any longer than I already have, okay? Now I am currently on chapter 4. I think I mentioned that already. I'm on chapter 4. These are the last 2 chapters, chapter 4 and 5. I have started chapter 4, and the first couple scenes in chapter 4 are mostly staying the same. I just need to add a little bit into one scene that will set up for the new scenes that I'm going to be zero drafting in this chapter. So that is my goal. I'll be zero drafting roughly 2 scenes, 2 or 3. I gotta double check, but definitely 2 for sure, minimum. I don't know how long they're gonna be, but they need to be long enough, you know? Like, they need to be long enough to get what I'm trying to get across. Essentially what I'm doing with these scenes that I'm adding to chapter 4 is I'm trying to add a bit more tension and give my main character a little bit more of a push, so that the decision that she ends up making in chapter 5 seems a little bit more warranted. Like, it seems a little bit more believable. Because right now I feel like there isn't enough enough reason for her to make the decision that she makes. So I'm hoping that adding these scenes, like switching things up a bit, helps with that. But I won't know for sure until somebody like my CPs read it, and my CPs can't read it until I finish writing it. So I'm gonna get to writing. I'm gonna do a half-hour sprint right now, and then I'm gonna go do all my outside stuff and then come back home and spend the rest of the evening working on chapter 4. So we'll see how much I can get done in the next half hour. Hello, so I'm back home. It's about 6:15. I am making some dinner. I'm gonna eat that, probably watch a YouTube video, and then I'm gonna get back to work. Before I left, I managed to get through about 300 words, and there's still quite a bit to go. I just really need to power through to get this last bit done. I just need to power through. I need to power through the self-doubt, the imposter syndrome. I'm just gonna do my best today. That's all I can do.
Come on, baby, take a leap of faith. We got a love that's worth the wait.
Hello, so today's Sunday, it's August 6th. It's about noon right now. I have had such a productive morning. I honestly love waking up early so much. It makes me feel so good. It makes me feel so productive. So this morning I woke up, I took a good shower, washed my hair, curled it, went to the grocery store. I went to 2 grocery stores. I did my groceries for the day. I got home, put the groceries away, ate breakfast, listened to a bit of the audiobook that I'm currently listening to. And now it is 11:59 and I'm about to sit down and get some Ben writing done for the day. I was really hoping that I would have this draft done by today. I really wanted to send it out today, but it's probably looking like another 2 or 3 days. It's okay. I'm gonna try to get as much Ben work done in the next little bit as I can. So yeah, that is what's going on today. I'm hoping the next time I update you, I'll be done chapter 4, okay? Oh my god, hi. Today is Thursday. It's Thursday. It's August 10th. It's about 4:50 right now. Okay, so what have you missed? I can't remember the last time I vlogged, and I haven't really been keeping up with editing this vlog, so I don't even know the last thing I said. Like, I don't know where we're at anymore, okay? But what you've missed is over the last couple days, I've finally gotten around to zero drafting the new scenes for chapters 4 and 5, although we'll talk about it. So chapter 4, a bunch of new scenes. I've taken away the last bit of chapter 4. That's what I've been working on the last couple days. I have essentially just been kind of brain dumping these scenes in like a zero drafty way. It was very piecey on the first day that I kind of just started brain dumping. It was like little bits of dialogue and little like tiny bits of stuff for each scene that I need to write. And so over the last couple days, I have been kind of adding and expanding on that and kind of figuring out, like, I'm still, it's not good. It is not good, okay? And so yeah, just over the last couple days, I've been adding to it, and I'm still adding to it today. I'm still not done, but I am so close. Like, I'm like, oh my god, I'm right there. I'm so close. So a couple hours ago, I decided, you know what? I'm just gonna go grab, like 2 hours ago, I decided I'm just gonna grab some Starbucks. I'm gonna get myself a coffee. Like, I'm actually gonna do caffeine today, not decaf. I'm gonna be adding an extra shot of espresso because I was like, I just want, you know what? I have like maybe a couple hours left. I am going to get that boost of caffeine, finish writing it during that, like, you know, boost of energy time, and then it'll be great. I've done a bunch of writing today, okay? So far, let me quickly just tell you. This is gonna be all over. I had caffeine, so yeah. As far as the new words that I have zero drafted so far in chapter 4 with these new scenes, I have added 2,700 words. So over the last like 2 or 3 days, I've added about 2,700 words. I've also done a lot of like, oh my gosh, going back and tweaking dialogue in other chapters because of dialogue and things that I'm adding in these scenes. Like I've been doing a lot of tweaking. It all feels a little bit chaotic and messy. So definitely that's going to be a disclaimer in my email is like things might be a little, I feel like I've already mentioned this in this vlog, I don't know, but because of the order that I've been doing this in and the way I've been like changing things and going back and trying to fix things and like trying to make it all flow, I feel like there's going to be a little bit of like, I don't know, I feel like it's not going to flow very well. There might be a lot of consistency issues. I've definitely done my best, but because I'm not going back to read through it one more time before I send it off to my CPs, it's not going to be quite as seamless as I had hoped, but that's okay. But yeah, I've essentially added 2,700 words, okay, that's where we're at. Chapter 5. So chapter 5 was, obviously, it was based off of, you know, like it kind of, it followed followed what happened in the old version of chapter 4, which is different now. So most of chapter 5 I got rid of, and I just kept like this last little, I don't know, it was like maybe 500 words, maybe 1,000 words, a little bit less, I think. It was generic enough that it would work with this new chapter 4 ending that I have, and I was planning to add just a little bit to kind of tie in the stuff from chapter 4 into what's happening in chapter 5. However, I made the decision to completely cut chapter 5, and I'm adding to the end of chapter 4 just that little bit, like the purpose of that little bit that I had in chapter 5. Like it would have been way, like it would have been way too short, I think. I don't know. I've gone back and forth with chapter 5. Like my zero draft did not have the chapter 5 that I added into my second draft. Like I added an extra chapter because I feel like my character needed that time. And I still feel like there needs to be that time. And I think technically in the timeline, like there is that time, but I don't have like a chapter describing things in that time, if that makes sense. I feel like because of the new stuff, like the new way I've written the end of chapter 4, it adds a bit of urgency and like kind of like an impulsive moment, and I think having that extra chapter might slow things down, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I'm gonna try it this way and see what my CPs say. I don't know if this is making any sense. I feel like I'm talking really fast. I'm getting so hot. But essentially I have decided to get rid of chapter 5, and so I have gone and renamed the remaining chapters so that, you know, everything was like pushed up essentially. So it all makes sense. And I'm getting close to the end of zero drafting these new scenes. There's still, I think, 2 scenes left that I want to add a little bit more to, but they're very bare bones right now. It's mostly just like stage direction and some dialogue, which I don't think is very good, but you know, it's just to kind of get the ball rolling. And I don't know, over the last couple days, I've just been very hyper aware of the fact that I am quite a few days past the date that I wanted to have this done and sent to my CPs. So that's kind of weighing on me a little bit. And then I've also been struggling a little bit with the fact that like these new scenes are so rough. I mean, the whole draft is like still in quite a rough state. But you know, being the third draft, things are a little bit further along. These new scenes are so bad. Like they're so poorly written. And a part of me is just kind of like, no, it's not like I can't send it yet. Like I can't send it yet because they're not quite done. But also just the quality of them, like a part of me is like, take an extra like month and like get these up to par. I can't do that. I'm not gonna do that because I don't need to. I don't need to do that. These scenes, the way I've written them is like, it's doing exactly the job I need it to right now. It's just kind of showing what the purpose of the scene is. It's doing the job. It doesn't look or sound pretty, but it's getting the message across that I want to get across. And that's like all I need right now is for my CPs to get a general understanding of the story that I'm trying to tell, and I am doing that with this rough draft of these brand new scenes. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly throw in a little update here because I'm finishing this draft today. It's done today. And not only that, like I am finishing it very soon. I'm getting to the end of, I'm getting to the end of these scenes. Okay, I'm getting to the end of these scenes. I'm so close. It's happening, okay? It is happening. So yeah, hopefully the next time you see me in the next clip, I'll be done draft 3 of Ben. Oh my god. Okay, I just finished, okay? I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired. Oh my god, okay. 7:18 p.m., August 10th, I have finished the third draft of Ben. Oh, my eyes are burning. How do I feel right now? Sore. I feel a little sore. I'm tired. My eyes hurt. I'm not sure how many words I wrote today. Quite a few though. So over the last 2.5 days, I have written 4,023 words. Those are the zero draft of the new scenes that I have added to chapter 4. I am glad it's over. Oh my gosh. It's still early enough where I can go see my parents, so I'm gonna go do that really quick. And then when I get back, I'll do some video editing. But I just wanted to take a second to just bask in in the fact that I have finished this draft of Ben. I know that there is still so much work to be done, like to the point where like there might still be like major rewrites and revisions to do. I don't know at this point. Like I don't know. I am open to doing that work. Like I want to do that work if that's what the story needs. I'm hoping it needs like smaller developmental edits, like not major, plot changes or anything. But yeah, overall I'm feeling I'm feeling good. I didn't think, I mean, I've been so close to finishing this for the last like week. So I thought that when I finally finished it, it wouldn't be, like I wouldn't have any kind of big emotions. But I feel, I mean, obviously mainly I feel just like relief and like a weight has lifted off of my shoulders. But I'm also just like, I don't know. I'm really proud of myself, especially zero drafting these new scenes. They're very bad. They're not good. They're not good like prose wise, obviously. It's a zero draft. But I also just don't know that they're like good for the story or like good enough. Like I don't know. But I'm feeling really proud of myself that I did it. Like I did it. I've finished another draft. I've zero drafted a bunch of scenes. And as much as I'm nervous to let my CPs read this draft in the state that it's in, I thought it would be at a better place in general. As much as I am nervous that they're gonna read it like this, I feel like I've been saying this for like 2 months now, but I am so ready. Speaking of 2 months, let's just kind of take in the fact that I started this third draft in April. That means I completed this draft in like just over 4 months. That is the quickest I've completed a draft. I mean, I know that this is the third draft and I know that I have been unemployed for most of that time, but I also just think that I think that I am getting quicker with my process and I'm prioritizing showing up for this book and for my writing like more often than not. And I don't know, I'm really proud of that. So yeah. But anyway, I mean, usually I celebrate the, completion of a draft with some sort of sparkling beverage or baked good of some sort, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I'm for one, I'm not drinking, and two, I had a cookie today from Starbucks. So I've done that. I think this time I'm going to celebrate by just, sitting back and watching some Netflix, hanging out and just basking in the glow of my success. I don't know when I started this vlog, but I know that I said I was finishing Ben in this vlog, and I did that, okay? It took a while, but I did it. So yeah, let me know how you're doing, let me know how your writing is going, let me know how your August is going so far. I'm not sure exactly when this vlog is going up. It'll be up soon, okay? It'll be up soon. So thank you so much for watching, and if you got to the end of this video, comment down below, stay gold, because you are gold. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.